Hi, it's Monday, 24th of November 2025, and welcome to my thoughts vlog. As usual, it is unscripted, so let's see what happens. Um, Firstly, apologies for this being Monday and not last Friday. It's been a really busy weekend, and just didn't get a chance really, but I'm here now, so here we go. On Saturday, I recorded the latest version of our podcast. Which will be released sometime in the future. And it was with a fellow Descendant and campaigner, somebody I know well, who I regard as a friend. And it was interesting because it kind of gives you a chance to revisit a lot of the history of where we've been and how far we've come on the campaign, but also to touch base on the more personal aspect of being a Descendant. And the one bit, I felt a lot of pride actually that we'd done so well, and that we are making a difference, and we hope to make more progress in the future. So that's kind of that eternal optimism that I feel. It's that reinforced that. But the other part actually, it made me quite emotional. We were talking about the health effects on children and our children, and I know this person has a young child, unaffected. But my question, and my little conversation was around the thoughts during pregnancy and the scans, because I always thought that what I worried and I was anxious and I kept badgering the um, person who does it, the babyographer. I can never remember the right word. Are the limbs the right length? Is everything okay? And all this sort of stuff. And I found it really stressful, as did my wife. And I thought maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm overplaying it, because I think I'm a bit of a hypochondriac anyway. And I just thought I'm transferring this now onto my unborn child. Um, so I kind of resigned myself to that fact that was probably just me over egging it a bit, um, overreacting, making more out of it than it was. But having spoken to this Descendant, I realised that actually they went through exactly the same as me. The anxiety, the worry, and it's not just felt by the person who is pregnant, it's felt throughout the family. Um, Even if it's not spoken about, as I think it was in mine, I think everybody worries. Um, and that was kind of a bit of a moment for me. It was an emotional moment, to be honest, because I felt bad that they had to go through what I went through. But then I kind of realised that it's not just me and this person, it's every Descendant who has a child must go through that. And it taints what should be a joyous occasion, the process of pregnancy and childbirth, and having a newborn. Um, yeah, it's brilliant, and I loved it. But there was always that voice in the back of your head, and yeah, I didn't over egg it, I don't think. And that anxiety is real, and I'm going through it again. I think I'm handling it better this time, but it's still there because, as you know, I've got another little boy on the way. So I'm in that place again. But like I say, I'm handling it differently, looking on the positive side. So hopefully that's all going to work out well. So far, it is. Everything's fine. We've had a few scans, and new child is looking very, very active and healthy. So that's all positive, and that's the way I'm going to keep thinking. So now, second thing I was going to talk about was a lot happier. I don't just want to talk about nuclear stuff and being a Descendant and that, but sometimes it's just my thoughts at the end of the day. I just wanted to share with you something really nice. Sasha is 4, and he's really this year starting to talk about Christmas a lot more. And I've had some really nice little conversations with him around, because you must know about Santa in the chimney. and we haven't got a chimney. So normally when he goes to sleep, I hold his hand, and in his bedroom, and he goes off to sleep. And he started asking me about the chimney, and we haven't got one. So I had to go through the thing about Santa's magic key, and it was just the innocent joy in his face, and the reaction, and the delight that Santa was coming. Absolutely magical. It's kind of reinvigorated the magic of Christmas for me. And yeah, it's going to be a good one this year. Because, I mean, we're what? End of November, and he's talking about Christmas a lot. He told us he's going to write to Santa. He told us what he wants Santa to get him. So don't tell him, but we've got it already. Well, I've ordered it. It's on its way. So yeah, it's going to be a good Christmas this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because it will be the last one where it's just him and us. Because next year there'll be another one. But yeah, really happy times. Really happy times. Before I go, I've been asked a question by Matt, and it is: do I prefer the Sisters of Mercy or the Cure? What a question, because I love them both equally, I think. But I suppose if I had to never listen to one of them again and could only keep one of my sets of albums, I think I'd keep the Cure. And I think because there's so many of their albums, there's more of them, and as they've gone through time, their style of music has changed, and it's not that they've flipped genres or anything, but there's definite differences. So you can definitely say, "Oh, I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to listen to the album 17 Seconds," or "I'm in the mood to listen to the album, High." And they're very, very different. Their early stuff is a lot darker, and a lot of their later stuff is a lot kind of rocky, poppy. Don't like that thought, calling them poppy. But yeah, the Cure, I think. Even though I am wearing a Sister of Mercy t-shirt, I feel bad saying that, but can't be helped. But yeah, great question. Feel free for anybody watching this to ask me a question. I promise I'll answer, as long as it's not naughty. Anyway, have a great, I was going to say weekend, but it's not, it's Monday. Have a great week, and I will speak to you again, hopefully Friday. Anyway, take care. Bye.